The snow sure has made the travel difficult all throughout the 5 boroughs and into New Jersey, but we are ready for football nonetheless at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebacker.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Ravens are on the board.
Turn me up, chat.
Here in this AFC Championship game. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Carter. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow.
Turn me up, champ. Turn me up.
But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will.
He can't go for this, yo. He can't go for this. He can't go for this. Why is he trying to go for it?
2 remaining at first quarter. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but
Mid
that's
blitz.
what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help the running game as well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On the ground, it's Calais. And inside the 20 before
Turn me
he's
up.
brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Second down and goal. Jackson rolling to it, and he is into the end zone.
And my friend is Raymond Calais. He's a 70 overall.
Lamar Jackson punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
He's got 94 speed.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Carter. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return
This is getting called back. That's not a turnover.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now Carter to start the drive. And now the rookie's free. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown. That's
Damn.
Terry
Bad
McLaurin,
Annie.
34 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good.
He shanked it.
This is the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Calais. That catch good for only a couple. Again, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it in.
That man just got swerved so hard.
Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. More now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Another run on second down with Carter. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Play action. Now Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they grab by Croft.
That's my fault.
The Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. again. Wilson rolling to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. On second down, a run with Carter. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Wilson. Got a man. It's caught.
Man, slipped and still throw that. That's fair play. Fair play on his end.
Higgins there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. To the end zone.
Bad throw, Zach Wilson.
Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there.
I tried to laser that in there. It's close.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh my God, it chewed the clock all the way down.
Figuring out who will represent the AFC.
That's so stupid, bro. I was trying to get it to go faster. I wanted to call timeout.
For Jonathan Coachman
God.
at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches are happy.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run. Calais. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. On second down and 4. Jackson flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Calais. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run with Calais. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Inside handoff here to Ricard. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point, because the contact is going to be strong.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's Carter.
Fuck the lag, bro.
This up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do
Rock'em sock'em robots, baby.
It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
It's just easy, man.
Raymond Calais scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Moore now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now Wilson on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Carter.
Blow those up, baby.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. To throw again is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there.
And this guy's just boxed, bro. He's really boxed.
And it brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete.
We just got defense, bro. We just got defense.
Turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's got this down to the 35. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Of course this guy throws an inaccurate pass when I need him to throw a dive. No, oh my God, man. That's so frustrating.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does...
All right, he threw it right back. Denzel Ward's a gun.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. On 2nd down, it's Carter. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And
that's just disciplined football right there.
Tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll run again with Pirine. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
You won.
Yes. GG's everyone. GG's all around.